you're just constantly um, consumed with this religion and all of its requirement, dress code, how much you can pray, what did you pray, the pronunciations, the repetitions, the civic laws, the traveling laws. It is unbelievable. Like the amount of stuff that you're consumed with, it mentally disables you. You can't think about nothing else in life. You can't think about prosperity. You can't think about planning for future, family. You're just consumed with this thing, eating you up. God knows. I was practicing, and the more you practice, the weirder it is, to be honest. And all the pillars I'm talking to you about: fasting, prayer, Quran reading, recitation, going to the pilgrimage, the paying your zakat, meaning your the money that you have to pay, or the Islamic tax. All of these things, it's just the beginning of entering to level number one of Islam, and then it gets darker and darker as you go forward. In Shia Islam, for example, we self-flagellate, we cut ourselves, we commemorate with the death of the imams. We want to always remember the dead, because these dead people supposedly have been done injustice. They have been the victims of violence and whatever, and they rise up to that of their time. And we always heard those stories, the mourning, the eulogies, and the sad things that they have endured. And so we mourn for it ritually as Shia Muslims. And you get in this ceremonies, people are wailing and crying and beating their chests and cutting their heads open and cutting their back with flags and all that. And their blood is shitting. And all of this is to constantly remind yourself you're an unworthy sinner, filthy, that doesn't deserve anything from Allah. Or constantly you're in that state. They tell you laughing, joy is against Islam. Music is against Islam. Dancing is against Islam. It is unbelievable how this religion is against anything good in humanity. But you just surrender. Don't think. Don't do this. Just surrender. Just go forward. The word Islam, literal translation of the word Islam, means surrender. When you become Muslim, that's the noun, that's your object to this religion. Now you're Muslim. You surrendered as a person.
Wow.
And that's my growing up. And then eventually I went to the military service, and I was, it's conscription, it's mandatory. They send you, you don't choose, they send you over to, it's not voluntary, you send you over, for example, to the army, to the IRGC, to the police, to the, I don't know, traffic police and stuff like that. So I was assigned to the IRGC, and I was being trained as a Muslim soldier to become sacrifice for Allah. They said that we need to keep the culture of jihad and martyrdom alive in our minds and hearts, and the sacrifices has gone before us. And I was constantly being programmed and brainwashed and familiarized with this idea of self-sacrifice, sacrificing yourself, shedding your own blood, giving up your life for the better, for the good of the world and good of the Muslim world and good of Allah or whatever. And finished my military service. I hated the thing. God knows I hated my military service above anything. It just strip you. They strip you of humanity. Anything that you have, they take that away from you. You become a Muslim robot or zombie. And a little more detail into that story and that my experience over there. They take you to a practice of grave sleeping to fight the fear of death. They put you at night into empty tombs. It's a common practice in all over the Muslim world. They put you in empty tombs and graves of the martyrs or the important people or whatever it is, saints supposedly, to fight the fear of death and to fight the fear of grave. And there's so many stories about these things in Islam that this would help you to be prepared for dying for the cause of Islam.